Alright, so do your homework.
Yes.
Okay, so this is just an idea how you can draw it. Pag hindi ka marunong, okay lang. No? Hindi ganyan kaganda, okay lang din. Okay? But you get the details. And then after the sixth seal, remember what happened? The people were covering themselves in the caves, correct? And then they were saying, fall on us, O cave, so that you will cover us and hide us from the presence of He who sits on the throne. Who is the one who seated on the throne, chapter 4?
God.
It is God. So you see the interrelation of everything? You need to know chapters 4, 5 for you to interpret it correct, right? And the wrath of the Lamb. Who is the Lamb?
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, who is the one who opened the seal, correct? Alright? For the great day of their wrath has come. Kailan dumating yung wrath ni God? On which seal? On the sixth seal. Pay attention to these details, alright? Pay attention to these details because you would see that the wrath of God has begun in the sixth seal. When did it end? You will find it as if you observe it very well. Okay? That's why you need to do your homework. Okay? Now, that's the chapter 6. Chapter 7, alright? After the sixth seal, when the wrath of God has started to come, has come, what did God do in chapter 7? Alright? He started to seal up 144,000. Okay? Alright. Of Israel. And you would see that these are Israelites. Why? Why am I sure they are Israelites? Correct. Because it talks about the 12 tribes. 12,000 from each tribe of Israel. Alright? So we have to observe that. In fact, inisa-isa pa kung sinong 12 tribes na yan. Alright? And then, the second part of chapter 7, this talks about Israel. And they are where located? On earth. And the second part of chapter 7 talks about a great multitude again. Alright? And this great multitude are in heaven. Alright? Okay, and who are this great multitude again?
The martyrs.
The martyrs. Why are they martyrs? Because they were the ones, you can look it up in verse 14 of chapter 7.
14.
They are the ones who came out of
from
the
great tribulation
and they have washed their robes
with the blood of Christ.
Alright, so these are the people who came out from the great tribulation. Alright? Remember, there is one group where says, kailan mo kami i-avenge? And we see now that there is this another group that came up.
Yes,
Okay? Meron pa ba? But observe, and observe. Okay? Chapter 8, so in chapter 7 talks about these great new multitudes. Alright? Then you need to draw it. Sino sila? What are the description? Are they Jews or are they from the nations? Alright? There are many things, okay, that you need to identify. Okay? Challenging homework? Don't worry, no? It's very important.
Assignment.
Okay, next assignment then drawing. And in chapter 8, what do we see in chapter 8? The seventh seal, no? The seventh seal is about to be opened. And then, when the seventh seal was opened, anong lumabas? 7 angels with 7 trumpets. So we see that the seventh seal brought in 7 trumpets. Okay? Kaya may seals, may trumpets, and later on you will see that there is bowls. Okay? Alright, these 7 angels with the 7 trumpets, and the first 4 trumpets were sounded. Okay? We will discuss the details of that later. Alright, but we know that the 4 trumpets brought in what? Devastation, correct? Because the angel, no more details. Okay, anyway, and then after the first 4 trumpets, we see that there is the sounding. Before pala the sounding of the trumpets, there is this lightning. You were asked to mark every lightning that you see. Okay? Mapapansin niyo yung lightning nag-start siya on the 7th seal when the trumpets are here. Okay? Because the lightning shows us the gravity of the judgment. Nung umpisa walang lightning, okay pa. But the start of the trumpets, lightning is there. Okay? And then, the trumpets, the first trumpet would be the hail. Correct? Hail. Burning how much of the trees?
A third.
A third. No? Papansin niyo, a third of the trees and the grass would be burned. Second trumpet would be parang a rock that is like a mountain that is thrown into the sea. And what happens to the sea?
A third of the sea
A
became
third
blood.
of the sea
Became blood.
became dead, right? Okay. And then another trumpet, a wormwood. Correct? It went to the rivers, to the drinking water, to the spring. And what happened to the water?
Become
They
bitter.
became bitter. Alright? All of this you need to put in details. And then the 4th trumpet, the sun, a third of the sun darkened, a third of the moon darkened, and the stars, a third of the stars fell. Right? So, makikita nyo, a third, and a third. Alright? Okay? In the trumpets. Do you see that the judgment is going lighter or going heavier? Going
Heavier.
Heavier, right? Okay. And then, in chapter 8, you would see the 3 woes. There will be an eagle crying, woe, 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 for the sounding of the last 3 trumpets. Alright? So the woes are related to the trumpets. So, dami ko na sinabi. Paano? Alright. It's okay. It's okay. Okay lang ako. So, you have to fill up your at-a-glance chart. Isn't it? Chapter 4 will be this, worship in heaven. Chapter 5, the Lamb, worthy to break a seal. Chapter 6, the breaking of the 6th seal. Chapter 7, the 144,000 of Israel sealed, great multitude. Chapter 8, the 7th seal, and the sounding of the 4 trumpets. Okay? You can take a picture of that. But if you're taking a picture...
Si Ma'am Susan din.
No. But I would rather you write it down, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So that you will
At
do
home.
your homework.
At home. Right.
Yes, at home. Copy it back.
Yes.
Okay? Alright? Now, let's go to the 9. This is just review. Alright? Chapter 9 talks now on the blowing of the 5th and the 6th trumpet. And the first woe is the 5th trumpet. The second woe is the blowing of the 6th trumpet. And of course, the third woe will be the 7th trumpet. Pag sinabing woe, it's something what? Warning, because it is really very harmful. It is really bad, right? So we see that on the 5th trumpet, anong meron? These are the locusts, correct? The locusts who hurt people instead of the plants. Alright? For 5 months. And the people would like to die na lang, but they couldn't even die. Alright? So that's the lines. Parusa talaga. And then, the 6th trumpet, the river Euphrates. There are 4 angels, diba? In the river Euphrates, that God is going to what? To release. Okay? And in that release, there are 200 million armies. Correct? Do you remember? Alright? How can I remember all this? Because I did my homework. Okay? It's not because I have very good memory. No, it's because I did my homework. So you do your homework, you will remember. Alright? And it seems that there will be a great army of 200 million who will be there. And it seems that there will be a war there. Alright? Nagkakagulo ba ngayon sa Middle East?
Yes.
Alright? And do you think that what's happening today has any relation to the future? Alright? The more you study Revelation, the more you study current events, you would see, oh